and across the street to our right is our local community garden. Here is our full-service community hospital, Weems Memorial.
We have a fine hospital in Apalachicola. We're fortunate that such a small community, a rural area, has exceptional physicians. Emergency room open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Our lobby, when you enter, is beautifully redone. We have now a beautiful mammography suite. Lovely pink, all the little fine flowing draperies, and so we're very proud of that. Our rooms have been redone. We're very proud now that if you have to be admitted to Weems Memorial, you have a beautiful room in which to stay. The recent Relay for Life drew a team from the hospital. The community is extremely supportive of Relay for Life. There seems to be a large incidence of cancer in Franklin County. I think probably in every county, the people feel that it's entirely too much, and everybody is trying to come together and find a way to eradicate this horrible disease. And in Franklin County, the people pour their hearts out into this event. Teams are formed. They try to raise money before the event. The Weems Memorial Angels, at the event itself, we also raised money by selling baked goods. And all the teams around us were doing the same, so it ended up that this county of roughly 10,000 people raised about $25,000. Weems Angels had a great old time.
Relay for Life!
There was a lot of fun. All the teams come together and walk throughout the night. So that's the Relay for Life. Everybody passing around a track all through the night, to signify that we know the cancer victims never have a night off.
On your left, we are passing Vietnam's Memorial Plaza, where the Three Soldiers Detail Vietnam Memorial is located. This memorial is an exact replica of the upper portion of the Three Servicemen statue located on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. This statue was sculpted by Frederick Hart and is the only replica of the monument outside of Washington, D.C. Hart had originally wanted to have 5 of these statues placed at various locations all over the United States, where soldiers could take pilgrimage to all of them. Apalachicola was the only location to be completed before Hart's untimely death. The choice of Apalachicola was appropriate because of Hart's connection to a local man. That man supposedly saved Hart's life when they were stationed together in Vietnam. For now, you will continue to see the base of shrimp, scallops, and oyster industries all along the river. Most of the seafood houses are still in business and are a significant portion of our economic base.
He'll go out and he'll work. They tong him up. It's hard for them. They got a lot to do. It ain't no easy job. Somebody might look at it and say, oh, that's easy, but no. They got sticks. They go out in the water. They call them tongs, and they just rake the bottom, and they pull it up and dump it out. Then they got to go through all that, raking probably 80% of it back because it's shells or small ones. They'll bring them in, and then he'll roll them up the dock, and he'll put them on the scales and dump it out until he gets 60 pounds in a bag. It's a job. For a half-shell oyster bar, we dump them in the end, and they'll go up, and then they'll get through the tumbler and roll around, and we have water spraying on the side of it where it washes the mud and any little shells that get knocked off of it. Then when it comes out onto the belt, not all of them are cleaned up out there. So there's be 2 of them stuck together, or maybe a piece of shell. We try to pick out the doubles or tap them apart, and the ones that are stuck together, instead of killing them, we'll throw them in a box and take them in and shuck them so we don't lose them. And then the rest of them go into a box. We try to make it look real good, just for the selling purpose of it. Makes it the best quality. And then we'll put it in the box, and depending on what they order, we'll weigh that up. That's it. The guy shucking in there, he takes the oyster and puts in the machine, and it chews the end of the shell off so they can get into it easier and shuck faster. And then he cuts him out and puts him in the bucket. And when they fill the bucket up, they go up to the window, and the guy will take it, and we put him in a bucket of water, and washing them is what it is. And the shells usually fall to the bottom, and then we dump it on the table and rinse them again, picking out a few of the shells, weigh it up, and then put it in the tray. We ice it up and then put it in the cooler until it's ready to be sold. We get oysters in from Louisiana and Texas, and I've tried all of them, and none of them taste like ours. They're excellent.
Over there is St. Vincent National Wildlife Refuge Visitor Center. St. Vincent Island is a 12,000-acre barrier island located just offshore from the mouth of Apalachicola River in the Gulf of Mexico. The island is home to no human residents and only has lots of sea turtles, waterfowl, rare Asian sandbar deer, and even some red wolves. In 1908, a wealthy New York doctor purchased the island and imported $60,000 worth of exotic game animals from Europe. This area is the Mill Pond. It is our commercial marina. It is home to our shrimp and longline fishing fleet. In addition, you can see the mounds of oyster shells on the opposite side of the marina. These shells have been collected from oyster processing plants. When the bay is closed to oyster fishing, fishermen take these shells out to beds and plant them. These planted oysters act as a nursery for juveniles and begin the cycle all over again. At the end of the street here is the Educational Center for the Apalachicola National Estuary Research Reserve. The Apalachicola River is the origin of the second largest estuary in the United States. Apalachicola Bay is an exceptionally important nursery for the Gulf of Mexico. Over 95% of all species harvested commercially and 85% of all species harvested recreationally in the open Gulf have spent a portion of their life in estuary waters. Located behind the plaza is historic Orman House State Park. Thomas Orman was a shipping magnate in the 1800s. He was responsible for much of the industry growth in Apalachicola at that time.